Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Geist Finance. This was requested by Tengos, one of my patrons. Shout out to you, buddy. Thanks for the suggestion. And straight away, I want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is strictly my opinion on the markets. Now, jumping into Geist Finance. So this is basically a fork of Aave, and Aave is one of the battle-tested DeFi protocols that we have here in the space. However, Geist Finance's team is anonymous, so that in itself is going to make me be more cautious with this project. Now, we could go through all the information here on CoinMarketCap. The current price is 28 cents. It's up 30% on the 24-hour. But the market cap and the total supply of coins isn't showing correctly on CoinMarketCap. So we'll jump into their website for that data. But if you want to know where you can trade it, here are some of the markets. Most people get the token on SpookySwap. Okay, so it's been out since, I think it was released October 6th. This is going to be their medium.com blog about their project. I'm going to leave all the links down below in the description. So Geist Finance is a decentralized, non-custodial liquidity market operating on the Phantom Opera blockchain. The core protocol is based on Aave, the largest DeFi lending protocol by TVL, which stands for Total Value Locked. The staking and fee distribution system is based on Ellipsis Finance, one of the leading DeFi protocols on Binance Smart Chain. So how Geist works. The core Geist protocol is a lending market that functions near identically to Aave. Users may borrow and lend different assets with variable interest rates. These interest rates are determined algorithmically according to the utilization of the lending pool. Asset pricing is determined using Chainlink and band oracles. So you can read all of this. I'm going to leave the links in the description, but what you need to know is you can stake, you can lend, you can provide liquidity, you can borrow on this protocol. And when the protocol first came out, there were some lucrative APYs and people were getting into the project as soon as possible. So I think when the project was released, if you go to their website, I think, was it the staking that was 121,000 APY? I think that was the staking, but crazy numbers, still crazy numbers here. Staking APR 373%. Now, yes, the staking is lucrative, and there are a couple of different strategies you can use on this protocol where you can borrow and lend money from yourself and just keep looping that until you start earning some nice passive income. But I'm not going to go through that because I'm not going to be using the Geist Finance protocol yet myself. Now, if we go to the FTM scan, you're going to see that we have 5,000 addresses holding the Geist token. So the current total supply is 218.4 million tokens. However, if we go to the market cap or coin market cap, you can see that here it says 160 million. So, sometimes you need to double check things regarding your projects because coin market cap info isn't always correct or accurate. And here it does state that it's self-reported data. However, the self-reported data on the website is different. So just double check everything. CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, so I wouldn't trust it all the time, right? If you know what I mean. Now, yeah, jumping back into the FTM scan. So next up, if you go to, let me see, exchange, I think we need to go to holders and see the percentage that some of the wallets hold. So this is mostly decentralized. As you can see, this is not like some of the Solana projects where there are like 10 wallets that hold 5% of the total supply. So here the Geist Finance staking contract has 86.2% of all the tokens. So what we should be focused on is this 9.8% token wallet. So I think this is also a contract. So the developers are earning their tokens monthly, and they will be earning them for 365 days. And after a year since the project has been released, they will be able to dump their tokens. So that's what people are afraid of with these projects where the teams are anonymous. So yeah, that's just one thing that can potentially play out. Also, they're dumping millions of coins into the circulation monthly. So the price is going to get dumped, right? So if we take a look at even the coin market cap data here, you can see that, let's say it's 218 million in circulation, right? Here it says 160, doesn't matter. There's still a max supply of 1 billion tokens, and until it gets to 1 billion tokens and the market cap stays relatively the same, right? Or let's say it even doubles, the price isn't going to be back to $3 the way it was in October when the token was released and the protocol was released. If you go to the all-time prices here, you can see that in October of 2021 the price was sitting at $3.70, and from there it started going downhill ever since. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. Now, if you are planning to start working with this protocol, I wouldn't say that this is necessarily a scam. I think most likely it's not, but I wouldn't be putting a lot of money into a protocol with an anonymous team, because at any, this can get rug pulled at any time. So, just manage your risks, manage everything, properly, because if you put in a lot of money in here and the price just dumps a couple of days later, there's no one to blame but you. So yeah, you have to do your own research into the projects. Obviously, I can go over, only so much in a 10-minute video. So if you want to connect a wallet here, you can use MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and the Engine Wallet. So I think there's a different wallet. Let me just check. Yeah, so I do have my MetaMask connected. We're not going to go through that right now. So yeah, make sure to check the holders on all the projects you're researching, because that's an important thing. If you have like 15 wallets holding like 5% or 4% of the total supply, that should be a red flag in my opinion. So I'm gonna have all the links down below in the description. Overall, it does look interesting. If we go through the Geist token over here, so the tokenomics, I'm gonna leave this link down below as well. So 40% given as incentives for lenders and borrowers, released over a period of 5 years. So we have 40% of the supply, kept for 5 years, or, they're going to be releasing that amount of tokens for 5 years. Now, 20% is given as incentives for Geist/FTM liquidity providers, released over a period of 5 years as well. So they have like 60% of tokens for a 5-year period for both the borrowers and lenders and liquidity providers. So 20% allocated for airdrop incentives to related DeFi communities happening for a minimum of 1 year. And the last 20% is for the team released linearly over 1 year. So that's a huge difference between the lenders, borrowers, liquidity providers, and the team. So the team gets 365 days to wait until they can dump their tokens. So you have to be, you have to manage your risks. Like I said, I can't stress that enough. Now here you can go through the staking, the liquidity providing details, but on the website itself. And by the way, make sure you go to the website that's linked on CoinMarketCap. Don't push any or don't press any links, because you can get a phishing website, right? That's going to get all your info and basically steal your assets. So be aware of that as well. Now, yeah, here if you go to manage Geist, you need to connect a wallet to do that. Okay, let's go to my dashboard, deposit. Yeah, here the staking, that is what I want to talk about. So 373% is not that bad, but you have to consider the fact that they're dumping tokens into the circulation. And while you're going to be earning a lot of tokens, a lot of Geist tokens, the price of Geist is either going to be going downhill from here, even lower, or it's not going to be moving at all. But yeah, so the for 50, yeah, I think 50% of all the fees on this protocol are going to be sent out to liquidity providers. And the fees, from what I know and from what I have heard and watched, and learned is that the fees are pretty high here. So yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. But yeah, this is built on the FTM blockchain. This is a fork of Aave. You know, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. It's still a low cap gem, still early, still can go big. Obviously, lots of room to grow. The fact that they have an anonymous team doesn't help that much, but you know, a lot of projects have anonymous teams. So if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think of Geist Finance. Let me know what you think of the protocol, of the APYs, of the of the fact that the team is anonymous. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'd love to read them. And yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to check out our Telegram chat, our Discord server, and our Patreon. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.